Thomas was taking Peppa Pig, Rebecca Rabbit, Candy Cat and Zoe Zebra to the park. There was a set of swings and a slide. "Watch out for Frank," warned Thomas. "His field's nearby." "We'll be careful," they said, and they all got out of the trucks. And off Thomas went. Rebecca and Peppa went on the swings. And Candy and Zoe went down the slide. They had a lot of fun. "What should we do now?" asked Rebecca. "I don't know," said Peppa. "Oh, what's that?" "It's a pile of boxes," said Peppa. So everyone went over to them. "There are lots of them," said Zoe. "Ooh, they're quite heavy," said Rebecca. "Let's make a box tower," suggested Peppa. So they did. "Wow, it's huge," said Candy. "Look, it's taller than me," said Zoe. "What was that?" asked Peppa. It was Frank. "It's Frank! Run!" they cried. But Frank had his eye on the box tower. He smashed into it, sending one of the boxes flying. It hit Peppa. "Ow! Are you okay, Peppa?" asked Rebecca. "That really hurt," cried Peppa. "I think I've twisted my ankle." "I'll call for help," said Zoe. Daddy Pig rushed over in an ambulance. The siren scared Frank away. Daddy Pig arrived. "How did this happen?" he asked. "Frank pushed over our box tower and one of the boxes hit Peppa," explained Zoe. "Oh dear," said Daddy Pig, and he put Peppa on a stretcher and helped her into the ambulance. Everyone else got in and off they went back home. "Don't worry, Peppa, your ankle's going to be fine. You just need some rest," said Mummy Pig. "Oh, thank you everyone for being so helpful," said Peppa. "No problem," they all replied. "Just watch out for Frank next time," said Daddy Pig. "Oh, we definitely will," said Peppa, and everyone else agreed.
Daddy, why is George crying? I don't know, Peppa. Maybe this will cheer him up. Who wants to go to the seaside today? I think George does, said Peppa. Go on, Peppa, you get changed as well and I'll get the car, said Daddy Pig. Mummy Pig, George and Peppa got in and off they went. They parked on the beach and all got out. Can we go for a swim? Said Peppa. OK, said Mummy Pig, and they got changed. They ran down to the sea and had a splash around. "It's a bit cold, isn't it, George?" said Peppa. "Let's get changed." "Can we play with the ball, Daddy?" said Peppa. "Here you are," said Mummy Pig. Then George slipped and kicked the ball out to sea. He started crying again. "Mummy, George is crying again," said Peppa. Thought Mummy. "I know. Who wants an ice cream?" George headed straight for the ice cream shop. There was lots to choose from, but they all chose a strawberry cone. Then George dropped his in the sand. Daddy Pig arrived. "George, please stop crying," said Daddy Pig. Who wants to go to the fun fair?" George was there first. They all had a fantastic time, and George never cried again.
Naughty George had made a new friend, Tom Moss. And they had stolen all the logos Mummy Pig had made Peppa and her friends. "George has been very naughty," said Mummy Pig to Peppa and her friends. "Do you think we could look for them?" asked Emily to Peppa. "Yes, he can't have got very far," continued Rebecca. "It could be fun," added Zoe. "It's a bit like hide and seek," smiled Rebecca. "Yes," giggled Peppa. Just then they heard a familiar whistle. "It's Thomas!" cried Peppa.
"Is everything okay?"
asked Thomas. "We need to find our logos that Mummy Pig has made us," replied Rebecca. "Yes, I'm afraid George has been very naughty again," added Mummy Pig. "Could you help to find them?"
"That sounds like fun,"
said Thomas.
"Hop aboard, Peppa. We'll find yours first."
And so she did.
"Let's try the docks first,"
said Thomas. "Hello, Mr. Crocodile," said Peppa. "Have you seen a logo that looks like me?" she asked.
"Why, yes, I have,"
answered the crocodile.
"I think it's hanging off Cranky's hook."
"Thank you," replied Peppa, and they looked for Cranky. Peppa's logo was indeed hanging off Cranky's hook, and Peppa Peppa carefully placed it onto her truck. Well done, cried Mummy Pig. Soon, Thomas arrived to pick up Emily. They met Skye. "Hello, Skye," cried Emily. "I don't suppose you've seen my logo anywhere, have you?" she asked. "No, I haven't, but I can take a look in my helicopter," she added, and she jumped into her helicopter. "I can see it," cried Skye. "It's on the bridge." And she rushed back to tell Emily.
I know that bridge.
Said Thomas excitedly,
Thank you, Skye.
and off they went. They soon found the logo and Emily popped it onto her truck. "That's two we found now," smiled Mummy Pig. Zoe was next and she hopped into Thomas's truck. They stopped off at the Minion's house. Zoe rang the bell.
Yes?
"Hello," replied Zoe. "I was just wondering if you've seen my logo anywhere."
Logo? No, not here, no. We haven't seen anything. Not here, no, we haven't seen anything. Easy, easy. Yes, she hasn't noticed. Quick!
"What was that noise?" asked Zoe.
I can't hear anything.
Thomas went to investigate.
Sorry, we were just borrowing it.
"I think I'll take that," said Zoe, and she popped it into her truck. "Well done, Zoe," said Mummy Pig. "Just Rebecca left." Rebecca hopped into Thomas's truck. She thought she caught a glimpse of her logo when she was on the bridge, so Thomas stopped and she looked around. "Where is it?" she wondered, and then she looked up. It was up a tree. How did it get there, she thought, and she tried to climb up, but it was too high. "Oh dear, how will I get it down?" she thought. Just then there was a loud thump on the ground. It was Hulk.
Need a hand?
He asked. "Yes, please," answered Rebecca. "Would you be able to get my logo down from that tree?"
Ah, yes. No problem.
replied Hulk, and he began to stamp on the ground very hard. This made the logo wobble in the tree and then fall out. "Thank you very much," said Rebecca, and she placed the logo onto her truck. "That's all the logos found," beamed Mummy Pig. "Peppa, would you like to open yours first?" she continued. So Peppa opened her logo. Inside was Spider-Man. Inside was Princess Anna. Belle from Beauty and the Beast was in Zoe's logo. Dumbo was inside Rebecca's logo. Even though George was naughty hiding the logos, it was great fun finding them, smiled Mummy Pig, and everyone agreed.
Once upon a time, there was a king and a queen. And they had a princess and a prince. Princess Peppa, someday you shall be queen, said the king. I know, I can't wait, she replied. So you're going to have to stay safe, said the king. So we're going to put you in a tower where no one can harm you as no one can get in, said the queen. But surely if no one can get in, no one can get out, said Princess Peppa. We know, dear, but it's for your own safety, added the king. So the princess was put in the tower, and she was desperately unhappy and very lonely. Back in the castle, Prince George was worried about her. Oh, I wish I could save her, he thought. If only my dragon was real. I'll have to come up with a plan tomorrow, he decided, so he went to bed. While he was asleep, Fairy Susie appeared. George, you have to save Peppa, she whispered, and she waved her wand towards his dragon and left. In the morning, his dragon was missing. Where's my dragon gone? He wondered. He then looked out of his bedroom and saw it. It was real! Oh wow, I can now save Peppa, he cried. So he hopped on its back and took off. But whilst in the air, he realised that he could do a lot of things that he had only dreamed about. Now that he had a dragon, Peppa could wait. He could set things on fire. He could push over immovable objects. And he could fly to strange, faraway places that he'd never been to before. When he got back, he landed. Wow, what a day, he said. Did you have fun, dragon? I feel like I'm forgetting something, he thought. Suddenly, Fairy Susie appeared. You've forgotten about Peppa. That's why I brought your dragon to life in the first place, she cried. Oh yeah, well, I'm pretty tired. Maybe I'll save her tomorrow, said George. No, go and save her now, ordered Susie. Fine, said George, so he took off. What's that sound? Wondered Peppa. Hey Peppa, I'm here to rescue you, cried George. Hop on. And they flew back to Fairy Susie. Well done, George, said Susie. Yes, thank you, George, said Peppa. No problem, George replied. Thank you, Dragon. So they flew over to the King and Queen, and Peppa explained how awful the tower was. You're right, Peppa, apologised the Queen. Sorry, dear. We won't make you live there, just be really careful, added the King. Oh, thank you, said Peppa. And thanks again, George. No problem, he replied. And because of his bravery, Fairy Susie had granted George one wish, and he wished that his dragon could come to life whenever he wanted it to. It was early in the morning in Peppa's palace. Oh boy, today's the day of my tea party with Emily Elephant and Candy Cat, she said. So she got ready. She washed and checked how she looked in the mirror. Right, I can take my chariot there, she thought. I just need a driver. She had an idea and woke up George. Peppa, I'm sleeping, he whinged. But I need a driver for my chariot, she said. Okay, sighed George. Good, now get changed, she ordered. They went outside. Let's go, said George. Hold on, the driver always helps the princess into the chariot, said Peppa. Fine, said George, and he helped her in. Let's go, said Peppa, and off they went. But George got bored very quickly. Suddenly, a dragon flew over. Ooh, a dragon, thought George, so he followed it. Where are we going? Asked Peppa. It's a shortcut, lied George. They passed the palace. We're back at the palace, cried Peppa. No, it's definitely a shortcut, said George. The dragon flew up high. So George stopped. Oh, I lost it, said George. Lost what? Cried Peppa. Muttered George. What was that? Asked Peppa. It was Frank. Frank? The horses were scared, so ran off. So Peppa and George were stuck. But they kept perfectly still, so Frank went past them. Phew, said George. But what are we going to do now? We're stuck in the middle of nowhere, cried Peppa. I'll call for help, said George. So Marshall soon arrived. Don't worry guys, he said. I'll get you going again. Thanks, Marshall, said George. Sorry, this was all my fault. I was following a dragon. Oh, George, you are naughty, said Marshall. So he hooked the chariot onto his truck and off they went. Peppa! Cried Emily. She got out and joined the tea party. Thank you, Marshall, Peppa said. No problem, he replied. It's a shame we lost the horses though, sulked Peppa. Horses? You mean these horses? Asked Candy. The horses had made it to the tea party. That's lucky, said George. so Peppa enjoyed her tea party with her friends. It was raining, but Emily Elephant, Susie Sheep, George, Zoe Zebra, Peppa Pig and Pedro Pony all wanted to go to the park. "Is it too wet to go to the park?" asked Peppa. "Well, it is raining," said Susie. "Oh, I don't mind," said George. "But I think Mummy Pig would mind," said Zoe. "Oh," complained George. But the rain suddenly stopped. This cheered everyone up. But then Mummy Pig arrived. "It's still too wet and muddy to go to the park," she said. "But we'll make sure we won't get muddy," said Peppa. "But it rained a lot. You're bound to get muddy," said Mummy Pig. Marshall and Sky then arrived. "If they come with us, we have a way of making sure they won't get muddy," said Marshall to Mummy Pig. "Oh, please can we go?" asked Emily. "Well, okay. Just stay with Marshall and Sky," said Mummy Pig. Everyone couldn't wait as they followed the pups to the park. "Okay everyone, close your eyes," said Marshall. So they did, and Marshall and Sky turned into weevils. "Okay, you can look now," said Marshall. Everyone was amazed. "Oh, weevils! That's a fantastic idea," said Peppa. "Weevils are great because they can't fall over," explained Sky. "Now we need to change you guys," said Marshall. So one by one, they all changed into weevils. "There we go," said Marshall. "You guys all look great." "It feels strange not being able to fall over," said Peppa. "But you can't get muddy," pointed out Sky. "Come on, let's enjoy the park." So they did. Everyone had so much fun. They had arranged for Thomas to bring them home. "Wow, you guys look different," said Thomas. "Yes, but we're not muddy," said Peppa. "Can we ride on your trucks?" asked George. "Of course. Hop on," replied Thomas. "Alright, let's go." He took them home. "Thank you, Thomas," they said. "We need to change back. I miss my feet," said Emily. "Okay, let's all hop off," said Marshall. They gathered around Marshall and Sky. "Okay everyone, focus," said Marshall. Peppa focused on turning herself back, and suddenly everyone was back to their old selves. They all had feet again. "Thank you guys," said Peppa. "It's strange having feet again," said Zoe. "Thanks again, pups," said George. "No problem, guys," they replied. So Peppa and George went inside their house. "Wow, you guys aren't muddy at all," noticed Mummy Pig. "The pups must really have taken care of you." So everyone was happy and also very clean.
Today's Princess Anna's birthday. We need to get her a present. I know. I'll go and see all of the guests invited to her party and get them all to make a surprise chocolate egg. I'll also make it snow everywhere because it's such a special occasion. Let's make our egg, Olaf.
Stuart? Stuart? Stuart?
you, Elsa. This has been the best birthday ever.
Thomas was getting ready to deliver some goods. But when he got there, he was a little bit surprised. Huh? Finding Dory Mashams? She lives under the sea. How am I supposed to deliver these? Thought Thomas. Luckily, Peppa was nearby and had an idea. I can deliver them for you, Thomas, she said. All you have to do is deliver them to the beach, and I can take it from there. Oh, thank you, Peppa, said Thomas. So he coupled up to the trucks and pulled them to the beach. Peppa was already there. Here you go, Peppa, said Thomas. Ah, I see how you're going to deliver them. Yes, Grandad Dog has a ship, said Peppa. So Danny and I are going to go with him to deliver the Mashams. So they loaded them onto the ship and set sail. They were soon in the right position. Right, do you want to throw one overboard? Asked Grandad Dog. So Peppa threw the first one over. The ship was floating directly above Dory, Nemo and Marlin. The Masham floated down. Ooh, we have a delivery, cried Dory. Let's open it, said Nemo. So they did. There was a marlin inside. Back on the surface. Time to drop another, said Grandad Dog. But as they were about to drop it, a shark appeared. Whoa, a shark! Cried Danny. Unfortunately, the Masham fell in, and the shark ate it and disappeared. Oh no, the shark ate it, said Peppa. Don't worry, said Grandad Dog. It'll find its way to Dory. A shadow covered the fish. It's a shark, cried Nemo. It got closer and gave them the Masham. There you go, guys, it said. I thought I'd bring it to you. Thank you, Mr. Shark, said Dory. So it swam off and they opened the Masham. There was another marlin inside. On the surface, they were about to throw another one in when a pirate minion ship appeared.
Treasure! Yeehaw!
They wanted the Mashams, so Danny and Peppa quickly threw one overboard and Grandad Dog sped them away.
After them!
The minions chased them. But Grandad Dog was an expert, so he soon lost the pirate minions.
No!
So the Masham that was thrown overboard floated down to the fish. Yay! Another one! Cried Dory, and they opened it. Dory was inside this one. On the surface, they were wondering what to do. Right, one left to deliver, said Grandad Dog. The boat then hit a big wave, and the Masham fell overboard. Uh-oh! Oh no, it fell in, said Peppa. Don't worry, said Grandad Dog. I'm sure it'll find its way to them. and he was right. It floated down to Bikini Bottom. Patrick heard the knock. "Hello," he said. "Oh, what's that?" I don't know. Maybe SpongeBob will know," he thought. So he went over to SpongeBob's house. "Hello, Patrick. What do you have there?" SpongeBob asked. "Finding Dory. Oh, I know her. Let's give this to her then." So off they went. "Hello guys," said SpongeBob. "We found this." "Oh, thank you," said Nemo. "Please can we open it?" asked Patrick. "Of course," said Dory. So they did. Inside was a Nemo. So all of the Mashams had made their way to Marlin, Nemo and Dory. It was a beautiful day, so Peppa and George went to the park with Susie Sheep and Zoe Zebra. Susie liked the swing. Peppa and George liked the slide. And Zoe and Susie liked the seesaw. "I'm quite hungry," said Peppa. "Mummy Pig has made a cake for us. I think it's in the tree house." So she climbed up the tree to get it. "Oh no! It's a carrot cake," said Peppa. "Carrot cake?" cried George. "Yuck!" However, nearby, 2 rabbits could smell the cake. "Oh wow, rabbits," said Peppa. "Maybe they want the carrot cake," said Susie. So they put the cake on the floor. The rabbits loved it. "Oh, they're so cute," said Peppa. "Yeah, they are," agreed Zoe. "I wish we could keep them," said George. The rabbits quickly finished the cake and hopped away. "I think I'll go back on the swing," said Peppa. But when she got there, a cat was sitting on it. "Oh, she's really cute too. I really want a pet now," said Peppa. "Let's ask Mummy and Daddy Pig," said George. "Great idea," said Peppa. So Susie and Zoe went home and Peppa and George went back to their house. "Please can we get a pet, Mummy and Daddy Pig?" they asked. "Oh, I'm sorry, but a pet is very hard work," said Daddy Pig. "And also very expensive," said Mummy Pig. "Oh please," they asked. "I'm sorry, we can't get one right now," said Daddy Pig. "Oh well," said Peppa. "Come on George, let's see if that really cute cat's still there." So they went back to the treehouse. On the way, they spotted a pet shop. "Look George, it's a Play-Doh pet shop," said Peppa. "Let's go in," said George. So they did. "Wow, this is incredible," said Peppa. The shopkeeper greeted them. "Welcome to the Play-Doh pet shop," she said. "How may I help you?" "Hello," said Peppa. "We really want a pet, but our parents won't let us." "Oh, don't worry, these aren't real pets. They're made of Play-Doh. Would you like to make one?" "Oh yes, please," they replied. Peppa chose a dog, and George chose a cat. The shopkeeper showed them the moulding table. They put the Play-Doh in, and closed it. "When we open it up, your pet should be formed," said the shopkeeper. And they were. Don't forget eyes. And a nose. "There you go, you've made your pets," said the shopkeeper. "Oh, that was so much fun, and they're really cute," said Peppa. "You can come back any time you like," said the shopkeeper. Peppa and George loved their new Play-Doh pets.
Hello, Candy Cat. Why are you dressed up as a witch? Because it's your birthday? Ah, and you're having a fancy dress beach party. Well, happy birthday. I'll go and find your friends. Hello, George, Danny Dog and Susie Sheep. Has anyone seen Peppa? Oh, there you are, Peppa. Oh, look, you're dressed up as a fairy. Are you going to Candy Cat's party by any chance? Oh no, no one else has any costumes or presents. Peppa, how about you use your new magic fairy powers and magic up some costumes and some presents? Susie, you look a lot like Pedro Pony the Clown. Oh, good idea, Peppa. 4 Peppa Pig Mash'ems as presents. How about you and George go to the party first? You could ride Thomas. Look who it is, Candy Cat. No, it's not a real fairy and real dinosaur. It's Peppa and George with their present. It's Pedro Pony! Everybody start dancing!
Banana? Huh? Ooh, Mash'ems! Hello? Come over here! Now, now! Quick! Quick! Go, go, go! Go, 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 go! Haha, yes!
Candy Cat likes your minion costumes. She wants to know who you really are.
Paw Patrol? Really?
It's Susie Sheep. Let's keep dancing. Where's Danny Dog going? Don't worry everybody, it's not a real pirate, it's just Danny Dog. It's Pedro Pony again. Everybody dance! Don't worry everybody, it's not a real clown, it's Susie Sheep. It's Peppa Pig. What a great birthday party! And look at all the Peppa Pig mashems. Hey guys, Chris here, thanks for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to like it and subscribe to Toy Trains For You if you haven't already to watch even more of our videos. Hope to see you in another one very soon. Bye!